You may have heard me say in the past that I don't deal in bulk firewood. I gotta get this thing off. Oof, jeez. Can you grab this thing and just pull it off?
What?
You don't need your gloves.
Well, I was putting them
Just
on
hold
anyway.
it. Yeah. All right.
What does this weigh? This right here, this weighs like freaking 40 pounds.
No. I
30.
don't know. It's a little heavy. I do, however, have a few preferred select choice customers that I do sell bulk firewood to. One of those customers stopped by the other day to drop off his trailer, and that is one of the reasons why he is in the preferred select choice of customers. So he wants a trailer full of oak. And the good thing is I have some oak that was up there on the hill that I've been waiting to get rid of. The only downside is some of it is split a little bit larger. So I had to get this stuff off the hill up there. So instead of just throwing it in to the trailer, some of these I got to resplit. So like this.
So you want me to run over there and grab you pieces?
No, I'm going to put it in here. So this is like the size he wants. So some of the pieces, like this, we've got to resplit. So I'm going to bring this in, park it right here, and then you can just, I'll raise this up and you put them on there, and then
And what about the pieces that don't need to be split?
I'll just throw them on. If you want to throw them on, or I can throw them on.
Okay.
Just as you're pulling them out, if you see smaller ones, you know, like this, obviously, you can just toss it on the conveyor. All right, so here is the size split that this customer prefers and wants, and here is the size split of some of the pieces, not all of them, but some of the pieces are a little bit larger, just like this. So you can see there the difference. So for instance, these two pieces, you crack each of those in half and they'd be perfect size, just what he wants. So I know I've got all that wood kind of piled up there between the Easton Made and the Yappa, and I just wanted to get this order taken care of, because if I ran that stuff, I'd have that at the end of the conveyor, and so it was just easier to bump this ahead of that little project. Had a little change of plans, just a change of plans to quick split up or resplit some of the pieces from these totes, and then we'll get to those big chunks that are piled up there on another day. Some of the stuff that I brought down off the hill didn't need to be resplit, so I threw that in the front of the trailer, and you'll see that stacked up there near the front. So this shouldn't take too long to just run through this tote and a half, and then the rest of the wood that I need to put in the trailer to fill his order, I have over on a different stack that is already split down to the right size. So that tote and a half that we had run through, and the other thing is, I don't know if you heard in the beginning when I was kind of talking with Amanda, you know, the stuff that was in those totes that was small enough and the perfect size, instead of just throwing that all out and then separating the bigger pieces and then resplitting the bigger pieces, I figured it'd just be easier to pull everything out. If it's the right size, just send it up the conveyor, throw it in the trailer, and be done with it. But that tote and a half didn't quite fill up the trailer, so I'm gonna have to take it over to the stack and fill the rest of it up here later on this evening or maybe tomorrow. But there is what we have so far. So again, you know, some of these pieces were perfect size, some were a little large, had to be split down. But there is, this oak is probably some of the best firewood I have in the wood yard right now. Well, it used to be. It's going out. It's heading on out and is going to a new home, but that stuff is gonna burn great. So we'll get the rest of this loaded up, again, off the stack over there. All that stuff is split the right size. Don't have to worry about resplitting that. And then he's gonna come back, I think either middle of this week or end of this week and pick the trailer up. And again, that's what just makes this customer, I don't have very many like this. I maybe have just a handful of customers. They come over, they bring their trailer, I load it up, they pick it up, and down the road they go.